Sports Guy Show is here. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the AFC wildcard playoff preview and predictions. And I hope, ladies and gentlemen, everyone is having a great Thursday night, enjoying college football, which I'm going to watch after I finish recording the video. Also want to say my thought and prayers are everyone in Los Angeles dealing with the very dangerous, deadly wildfires, and I hope everyone is going to be alright. And with that, let's get on to the AFC wildcard playoff preview and predictions. So, we have the first game, ladies and gentlemen. We have the seventh seed. The Denver Broncos. They are taking on the second seed, the Buffalo Bills. Ladies and gentlemen, that should be a good game. Should be a very good game. We have Sean Payton back in the playoff after last year not making the playoff. We have rookie quarterback for Broncos, Bo Nix. It's Bo time. What's they say? It's Bojangles time. So we have Bo Nix, a rookie quarterback from Oregon. They have a couple of pretty good running back. One of them is Javante Williams from North Carolina. They have a pretty good wide receiver in Cortland Sutton. They have one of the best cornerback in the entire NFL. My opinion, the best cornerback in the entire football NFL right now, Patrick Surtain. On the other end, the Buffalo Bills, second seed, playoff. Bills Mafia playing in Buffalo. You have Josh Allen. You have very good head coach, Sean McDonald. You have offensive coordinator who is candidate for some of the head coaching job in the NFL, and Joe Brady. You have good running game with Jalen Cook. Of Bills Mafia and also Amari Cooper, one of the wide receiver, and Kerry Coleman from Florida State's a rookie wide receiver. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, you have the Bills Mafia experience taking on a rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, which Denver is a good team. But in my opinion, Sports Guy Show, Shaked Bartal, opinion, Denver Broncos this year overachieved. They really did. Playing in a tough division, AFC West, playing with the defending champ, Kansas City Chiefs. Nearly swept them twice. They won final game to make the playoff, but in all reality, the Chiefs had nothing to win in that game and nothing to lose, so they played with the entire backup team. Nonetheless, Denver is in the playoff. So congrats to the Broncos. But playing on the road, even though Denver is used to cold weather, playing on the road, first year playoff for rookie quarterback Bo Nix, I definitely feel like, ladies and gentlemen, that will play a factor in the game. And yeah, they have Sean Payton, he has a Super Bowl champ, and he has experience in the playoff, obviously, but still, a rookie quarterback going to a hostile environment in the playoff is completely different than regular season. And because of that, and I feel like Buffalo is on a mission. I feel like Buffalo is on a mission to make it to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they will or won't, but I feel like they're on a mission. And because of that, I'm going to go with the Bills in a blowout. My opinion, this is going to be, out of all the games, which I made a prediction for the NFC playoff wildcard, which you can watch the video after you watch the AFC to see what are my predictions. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a blowout city, and it's not going to be pretty for Denver. So give me Buffalo Bills 41-17. The Bills will advance. Second seed will advance. Kudaya, and congrats to the Broncos on the good season, but see you next year, Denver. Now, we move on. Sixth seed, Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the third seed Ravens. This is their third matchup of the season. Ravens playing at home. Steelers coming to the playoff on a cold streak. Nonetheless, they have Russell Wilson. They have Najee Harris. They have pretty good defense with TJ Watt. They have great defense. They have good tight end. And Pat Flunamo, which I'm sure I mispronounced it. I know. They have a very good wide receiver in George Pickens. But they have a great coach with an X factor, Mike Tinlin, who always get their best out of their players, ladies and gentlemen. He really does. And in my opinion, he's one of the best coaches in the NFL, but he's also one of the most underrated coaches in the NFL. Then you go on the road against the Ravens. They have great coaching themselves, John Albro. They have MVP candidate, which I think he will win it, Lamar Jackson. You have pretty good wide receiver in Rashad Bateman. The other wide receiver, Zay Flowers, is not going to play in that game. The Ravens have pretty good tough defense, as they always do, leading by safety Kyle Hamilton. They have good cornerbacks. They have very good offensive line. They have two outstanding tight end veterans, Mark Andrews, and less experience, but coming along pretty well as they are likely. You have great running back in Derrick Henry. So they face this season, the Ravens and the Steelers. What time? If this was on a neutral site, I would say give the advantage to the Steelers. And even though Steelers Nation is traveling pretty well, and I expect them to have large turnout in Baltimore, I still believe the Ravens, like I said with the Bills, they're on a mission. They're really on a mission. They met already twice. They know each other. Into the playoff on a cold streak. And that really matters, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. And the Ravens beat the Steelers. The Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. Week 17. Obviously, this is a big game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big game. In two very good teams. And unfortunately, one is to win, one is to lose. That is how the playoff works. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go with the Ravens. I feel like playing at home will be the X factor. I really believe Lamar Jackson is much better quarterback than Russell Wilson. This stage of the career. And Lamar Jackson, you cannot blitz him, because if you do, he's going to escape the pocket. And if you stay contained, he's going to find someone open. And sure, Zay Flowers not playing is a big loss for the Ravens. But they have other good wide receivers such as Nelson Aguilar and Rashad Bateman. They have their tight end, Andrews Likely. They have Derrick Henry, who is on a mission this year to get a Super Bowl ring. Might be his last season. If the Ravens win the Super Bowl, I truly believe Derrick Henry might retire at the end of the season. We should wait and see. So this is vital. I'm going to go with the Ravens 21-17. So Baltimore will advance, Buffalo will advance. Now the third game, fourth versus fifth seed. We have the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans are the fourth seed, winning the AFC South. The Chargers are the fifth seed, clinching a wildcard spot. We have Jim Harbaugh back in the playoffs, back in the NFL, first year back, coaching the Chargers. The Chargers, very, very good team. Justin Herbert, tremendous quarterback. They have good wide receivers. They have very good running game. They have good defense. You know that the Chargers will like to run the ball. You know that the Texans playing at home, that should give them some advantage. But my question is, to what degree? Because my opinion, this year, they underachieved. They really did. Because coming to this season, everyone said the Texans, Super Bowl champs, Super Bowl contenders, not going to take on the Chiefs. And I don't believe they're going to take on the Chiefs. I really don't. The Texans are not as good of a team as the record indicated. Has played in a very bad division, the AFC South. That is a big factor. Now, sure, they have tremendous quarterback in CJ Stroud, but realistically, overall, season-wise, it's not as good as last year, ladies and gentlemen. It's really not. And the Texans obviously are missing two of their top wide receivers. Stephon Diggs out for the season. Tank Dell also out for the season. And they signed a couple of days ago, pick up out of the waiver wire, Deontay Johnson. They have good tight ends. They have very good running back in Joe Mixon. But they are playing against a tough Chargers team, which, even though the Chargers are the fifth seed, the Texans are the fourth seed, I truly believe the Chargers are the heavily favorite coming to the game. Now, could the Texans win? Obviously, they can. I mean, they won a playoff game last year very easily. First round playoff against the Browns. So anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. This particular game fought against the fifth seed. Realistically, if we had to do the seeding all over again, which we are not, honestly, in my opinion, the Texans, ladies and gentlemen, should have been the sixth seed. Should have been the sixth seed. And the Chargers, the third seed, maybe the fourth seed, but definitely not the fifth seed because they're better than the record indicated. The Texans are worse than the record indicated. And because of that, Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, who is on a mission back in the NFL after coaching the Michigan Wolverine to a national champ last year, I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think this will be a close game, not like the first game that I predicted, Denver against Buffalo, which I have to watch beginning of the video to see the prediction of that game. But I think this will be two-score advantage for the Chargers. So give me the Chargers 31-17. So let's in the comments below after the video your picks for the AFC. And let me know in my video for the NFC or your picks for the NFC wildcard. And then Tuesday night, I want to say Monday, but we have the NFC game. Rams hosting the Vikings. But on Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, I will have a recap of the NFC wildcard. And we'll look ahead to the divisional round. Who will the Lions play? Stay tuned for that. Then Wednesday night, who will the Chiefs play? Will they play the Broncos? Will they play? You will find out from yours truly, Sports Guy Show, Shaked Bartal, who is going to play? Who is going to play against the Detroit Lions? You have to stay tuned for that. And with that, the Sports Guy Show is signing off. Good night, everyone.